What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. A lot of guys are overpaying for relationships. Me, myself, I have done it. And the way that you know that you're overpaying is if you have some idea who the next lady that the next guy your ex-girlfriend deals with next, you then find out what she would really settle for. And then you look back at what you were doing for her, and no wonder why you broke up, because she didn't deserve what you were giving her. She took less, which is what she is completely comfortable with. Now, I want to mention former Cleveland Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel. He was married to Bree TSE. Now, he was undoubtedly a buffoon, and he got himself put out of the league, and he did have a nice looking wife that may have supported him at that time. But I want to bring up the fact that he married her. He made her a wife. Even though it didn't work out, he made her a wife. But look at her now. Bree TSE is like maybe the 7th or 8th baby mama from Nick Cannon. And when Johnny Manziel was marrying her, he would never think that, you know what, my wife will one day be the baby mama of a black man who has 8 other kids and is still having kids with other women, and she will accept it. Well, that's exactly what happened. And so much so that she was on B. Simone's podcast. And I want to kind of, play this clip so that we can really get, some understanding of the conversation between these 3 people here, and let Bree talk about what her situation with Nick Cannon is right now.
I believe it's not a monogamous relationship, correct? Is it polygamy? Is it open relationship? Is it we'll never get married?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's not necessarily anything. It's like, this is just us. This is our relationship. Okay. And what you do outside of that is what you do outside of that. What I do outside of that is what I do outside of that. Everything is respectful. Everything is honest. Yeah. So like, we don't really define it, but it's like, you do your thing, I do mine, but like, it's the same kind of thing. And I've said this before, and I've seen it come up a lot, is where it's like, I'm only worried about my family. I'm worried about my home, and everything outside of that isn't my business, and it doesn't really bother me. And it genuinely doesn't bother me. There's a lot of women that can say, whatever, but I'm happy with, all of my needs are met at the end of the day. And if I want, so what my favorite thing about Nick is, if I want something, I ask for it. I never have to ask for it again. I never have to say the same thing twice. I never have to whatever. I want more time. I want to do this. I want to do that. Sure. And he's just there. I don't know how he makes time to do any of this shit, but he's there and he comes through.
So you've heard what she had to say. So guys, just look at that. Many guys are really settling for what the optimum position is with certain women, which is, I would say, sometimes monogamy, marriage, provision, putting a woman in a nice house, putting a woman in a nice home, being faithful to her. And then you come out and you find out like, oh, this is the arrangement that she would really accept. And it just goes to show you that a lot of guys are overpaying, and women will make exceptions for, number one, whom they deem is attractive, whether that's in looks, whether that's in personalities, or financial. Women make exceptions for exceptional men. And a lot of times as men, we can complain about it, but the average guy won't be able to do this. The average guy will have to marry a woman like this, have to provide for a woman like this for her to be with you. But look what she will do for a guy that's so average. And that's what we need to do, and to stop being so upset about it. And that is, be better than average. Make your own rules. Okay? Shout out to brother Jay Shine that I was talking to him a little bit earlier. He was saying, build your own utopia. You would be surprised of what people will agree to because of who you are, because of what rules you stipulate. Nick Cannon, listen, he didn't have to lie to her. You know, a lot of guys have to lie for some woman to be with them, not tell the truth. Nick Cannon ain't gotta lie. Nick Cannon can be like, look, I got other women I'm seeing, of other women I'm having babies by. You can get with it, and you know, maybe you don't want somebody full time, and you know, I can be there whenever I can be there, but I'm doing my thing. You know what? She's okay. And guess what? This was a chick who had no kids. No kids. Became a single mom. And like I said, you look at her, she's conventionally attractive. Certainly somebody would have took her, right? No. Would rather be a baby mom. And now think about somebody now would want to deal with her and marry her. Nick Cannon will always be able to hit it. Always. And I'm saying that a lot of guys are overpaying. I mean, I have a story. Like I told you guys this. I knew a chick that some dude flew her out business class to Dubai. Okay. Spent like $3,000 to $4,000 on the ticket alone. Took her to Palm Desert. Spending like $700 a night. That chick came back and was twerking it up for me for less than $20. That dude spent $10,000. But for a guy he had a relationship, $20. Some of you dudes are even doing stuff like taking a girl to work, trying to get in good with her. And that girl might be going, or same lady might be going and dealing with a dude that can't even take her to work and let him smash. For what? For nothing. Like, you know, we gotta start to look at what is the real price that we are paying for our time for certain ladies. It's okay if a woman is really contributing to your life, she's really changing your life for the better, she's doing something to impact it, then it's worth the investment. But for many guys, for what you're putting out, you're just not getting back, and you're gonna find out that some guy is gonna give less than you. And she's gonna give him more. That's what most men are really frustrated about. It's just understanding that's how it works. Women will take less for the right dude. And you don't have to pay more. Some people don't deserve for you to give them more because they're not going to appreciate it. Certain women deserve it. Some women don't. And the women that don't, you're the ones that see them at Walmart, 3 kids by 3 different dudes. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve a relationship, but obviously 3 kids by 3 different guys. The proof is in the pudding. 4 kids by 4 different men. Neither one of the guys that had kids by her would never marry her. She's not requiring them to do anything. But then she comes out looking for somebody to require her. Okay, all of a sudden now I want to be celibate. What? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.